one thing getting advice, whether it's solicited or not, from your nearest and dearest. But what about dealing with healthcare professionals and other services that are supposed to recognise you as a father equally, one could say, as a mother, but sometimes don't? Because I can certainly attest to some experiences where I've felt a bit invisible. Has that been an experience that you've gone through yourself, Pat?
You get some people that think dads are just there for a paycheck. You get other people that also think dads are there to provide nurture, care, and everything else. So it comes down to the person that you kind of get as a midwife, health professional, and the professional's opinion itself. With my youngest kids, I had a health visitor who was literally everything she wanted mum to do. She wanted me to go along.
Okay.
It was, what is your work timetable? Can you come to these appointments? Be involved.
So
learn as much as you can.
So she recognised the importance of your role.
She recognised me.
What would you say to someone to navigate that in a positive way?
I'd say even when you're being treated like an alien or invisible, remember you are there. So take that feeling of I want to be there, I want to be involved, and make yourself heard a bit more in a positive way. Don't throw your toys out the pram. You know, show your toy and be like, I'm here. Rattle that toy.
I get what you're saying. What can you add to that, Chris? Have you had any experiences similar?
Definitely. Do you know, I've been on both sides of it, because I've been the supportive partner where mum's there, and as a man, what we tend to do is just stand there with the baby and do, while mum's talking to health visitor. And then when we get out, it's like, well, what did the baby have again? What did they, you know, we don't necessarily pay attention. But now I've had to do it by myself. Like when people ask me, what is your baby? I can shoot off straight away.
Yeah.
I know exactly what my daughter's allergic to. Amoxicillin. That's a wicked word. Never knew it before that. Like, it makes me feel great that I know these things, you know, rather than having to turn to someone and go, what's that thing again, what they can't have? Or, you know, being able to do that, it makes me feel more whole, you know. I'm dad.
More confident.
Definitely.
More confident.
What about yourself, Elliot? Have you had any kind of difficulties?
In terms of being invisible, yeah, I've had some experiences where with health visitors, I don't believe that I felt quite as seen, and I am the type of dad to be present as much as I can. So that just shows me that it can happen to anyone. I would suggest to fathers, in whatever their situation is, just be as curious as you can be and let your curiosity guide you, because you will have to dig that little bit more for resources, for advice, for anything as it relates to your child versus what the mother has to do. We can complain, but unless you're going to do something about it, and that's why I say be vocal, fathers, do the best that you can do with the best that you have. That's what I would suggest. There's a lot more information and support for fathers on the Baby Buddy app. You can also find out about local support services from Future Men. Get in touch with us using the email address on screen.